working with Deloitte as a
Yes.
data engineer itself.
I completed my 3 years in TCS.
How do you approach most challenges like the data failure हम लोग बोल सकते हैं?
That time things were a bit critical.
कौन सी ऐसे tools and technologies जो है वो freshers ने start करना चाहिए learning?
Learn about SQL. SQL is a base for data engineering.
अगर कोई fresher जो start भी कर लेता है अपना career तो immediately उनको projects मिल जाते हैं काम करने के लिए कि नहीं?
So
Hey, hi Satyam, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming here on Saturdays. Actually, we were waiting for you only, like when we were just waiting for you कि आप कब आए और कब हम लोग ये podcast start करेंगे. So I just want you to give your introduction, like small introduction to our audience, so that my audience will get familiarized with you. Like who are you and what are you doing?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to me. And I was also exciting to reach here to give podcast to you. And yeah, my name is Satyam Gumre. I'm working in Deloitte. I'm having 4 years of experience. I have started my data engineering journey long back in Tata Consultancy Services in TCS. I'm having total. I started my career as a support data engineer in TCS. So I worked in TCS for 3 years. At the end of my TCS journey, I internally switched from support data engineer to full-time Azure data engineer.
That's great. That's great. Now you are in Deloitte, right? You're working with Deloitte as a
Yes.
data engineer itself.
Yes.
That's great, and you have a 4 years of experience. That is huge. So how that journey started? Like how you got that motivation, or what inspired you to switch yourself from TCS to Deloitte?
I completed my 3 years in TCS. I joined TCS as an off-campus hire in my college days. So that time things were a bit critical. That time I didn't know about much about data engineering and AI field. So I was unaware that time. So and I got placed in TCS as a off-campus hire. Good thing about me, first time I got in machine learning project. It was my first project in machine learning. Means we label the data for objects. So that was a Germany-based car vehicle project, and our task is to automate that car and implement ADAS features in that car. So my task was there to annotate and labeling the data. Cars was running on highways and in cities, and we were used to draw or implement annotating on that data.
Okay, so that was your first project. Now, are you working with any project in your current organization?
Yes.
Okay, so can I just have a basic details of the project, like कौन से project पे काम कर रहे हो और कौन से cloud पे काम कर रहे हो?
Currently I'm working for my retail client.
So अभी now are you working on any projects or
Yes.
any particular cloud you are using for project?
Yes, currently I'm working for my retail client, which is a global level client. It is a big client for Deloitte. So here I'm working on Azure Tech Stack. By using Azure Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, and SSMS server. And for downstream purpose, we are using Microsoft Power BI to generate the reports and providing it to our retail client regarding their sales analytics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I have also seen in your CV that you have worked on AWS as well. Right?
Yes.
So how do you differentiate, like uh, for which particular task you have to work on AWS, or for that particular work you have to work on Azure? So how do you differentiate that?
So it's totally depend on client what tech stack they have to use, or from earlier they are using it. So in my current project, they are using Azure from their earlier stage of project. But for AWS, when I was in TCS, that time I was working on AWS infrastructure. So we were using AWS Glue, AWS EMR, and for the data storage purpose, Amazon ES3.
So, like, which cloud platform you prefer to use, like most on daily basis, which you like working on?
Mostly my favorite is Azure Databricks
Okay.
because it is a unified tool for data engineers, data analysts, and data scientists. So everyone can use it easily with their built-in functionalities.
Can you please walk us through on your any complex data pipeline which you have built and that has created a very big impact on your current organization business?
Yeah, previous project when I was working for my client, so they have a lot of data stored in their on-premises systems. So my task was to extract that data and store it in any kind of data lake storage. So I built that pipeline on Azure Data Factory using Azure Data Factory's built-in features. Uh, like LinkedIn service which connects your Azure Data Factory to your on-prem system and extract data and store it into the data lake storage. So I use that, and for the data transformation purpose, I use Databricks. So millions of records were there in table. So Databricks capability of clusters can easily transform that data and process it for the client.
So how do you face challenges like failure of data or schema mismatch or performance optimization?
For the performance optimization, we can use the caches and persist functions in PySpark in Databricks. So it would cache your data frames, then it will avoid redundancy of calculation for your data frames transformation and processing. And next is there is concept like partition and bucketing. Partition and bucketing divides your large amount of data logically in files in partitioning basis on the key column, or in bucketing it buckets the data range basis, in the sense suppose there are millions of records and id column is there and every id is unique. So we specify the range of the bucket on that id column and it will create automatically different bucket basis on that range.
तो अभी हम लोग चलते हैं एक थोड़ा स्टूडेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव के तरीके से. सो अगर कोई फ्रेशर है तो कौन सी ऐसे टूल्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज जो है वो फ्रेशर्स ने स्टार्ट करना चाहिए लर्निंग स्टार्टिंग से इफ़ दे वांटेड टू बिकम अ डेटा इंजीनियर इन अजूर स्पेसिफिकली?
So, being as a fresher, they need to learn about SQL because SQL is a base for data engineering, and along with SQL, they need to learn at least one programming language like between Python, Scala, or Java. But in most of project things, they prepare Python and Scala.
बिकॉज वो मोस्टली ज़्यादा यूज़ होते हैं और
हाँ मोस्टली ज़्यादा यूज़ होते हैं बट स्काला आल्सो improves your performance of the pipeline, so most of new projects are coming with Scala solution.
ओके. सो अगर किसी एक फ्रेशर कम्प्लीटली और जो नॉन टेक्निकल से भी है तो उसने सबसे पहले सीक्वल लर्न करना चाहिए.
SQL and at least one
प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज विच इज़ पाइथन और स्कैला.
Scala.
ठीक है.
Right.
ओके ओके. एंड अगर व्हाट अबाउट दी इंटर्नशिप्स और सर्टिफिकेशन, आपने भी जैसे बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेशंस किए हैं राइट?
Yes.
तो कुछ ऐसे रिकमेंडेशन है जो फ्रेशर कर सकते हैं?
Yes, to learn basic things about cloud, they need to learn about Azure basic fundamental certification, and there are a couple of certifications in AWS also. AWS cloud practitioner हो गया या AWS AI cloud practitioner है जिसमें all the services they are currently using in markets, they will cover in that certifications. So and अगर आप वो फर्स्ट बेसिक सर्टिफिकेशंस क्रैक करते तो आप नेक्स्ट लेवल पे सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो.
ओके. तो मतलब उनके लिए स्टेजेस होते हैं, लाइक बेसिक के लिए ये इंटरमीडिएट और हाई लेवल के लिए
हाई लेवल इन द सॉल्यूशन आर्किटेक्ट.
ओके ओके ओके. तो उससे ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट होता है कुछ?
Yes, it will give huge impact on your career, but at initial level, you need to focus on initial certifications like uh, fundamentals and medium certifications like AWS developer.
Okay, and that is also in for Azure, or like the only AWS part they wanted to.
Azure also provides certifications like Azure Data Engineer I have done in last year. So वो तो अभी रिटायर हो गया है. उन्होंने न्यू सर्टिफिकेशन लॉन्च किया है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट फैब्रिक्स इंजीनियर करके.
Okay. And how important these certifications are for the freshers or those who have just completed the courses?
By studying and cracking this certification, fresher can understand the ecosystem of their respective cloud. जैसे कि अगर अजूर क्लाउड सर्टिफिकेशन टारगेट करते हैं तो आपको उसमें उसका इकोसिस्टम पता चलेगा. जैसे कि रिसोर्स ग्रुप क्या होता है, स्टोरेज अकाउंट क्या होता है, उसके अंदर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ वेज टू स्टोर योर डेटा के लिए ऑप्शंस होते हैं. और आपका अजूर डेटा फैक्ट्री हो गया, डेटा ब्रिक्स हो गया, और डेटा गवर्नेंस के लिए अजूर प्योर व्यू एक टूल होता है. एंड पावर बीआई भी थोड़ा सा फोकस करना चाहिए. बेसिक थिंग्स.
तो ये सब चीज़ें स्टूडेंट्स ने अडेप्ट करनी चाहिए फॉर देयर बेटरमेंट, राइट? और मतलब किस हद तक वो चांसेस होते हैं कि अगर कोई फ्रेशर एमएनसीज में या फ्रेशर अगर कोई फ्रेशर जो स्टार्ट भी कर लेता है अपना करियर, तो इमिजिएटली उनको प्रोजेक्ट्स मिल जाते हैं काम करने के लिए कि नहीं?
Yes, of course. Because in my current team also we hired interns via campus or off campus, or they apply directly on our sites and portals. And yeah, also there is a best option to take referrals on LinkedIn. You make to best use of LinkedIn for referrals.
या लिंक्डइन इज नाउ वेरी गुड सोर्स, राइट? मतलब किस हद तक भी ये इम्पोर्टेंट है कि कनेक्शंस भी बढ़ाओ और लिंक्डइन पे कंटिन्यूसली पोस्टिंग भी करते जाओ?
Yes.
किस हद तक वो हेल्प करता है स्टूडेंट को?
Yes, definitely. It will create impact if you are posting and keeping update yourself on the LinkedIn. So definitely, some companies, HR and team leads will notice you, and they will contact you if you are fit candidate.
So how, like, as per your knowledge and as per your the details which you have shared, how do you stay updated over this technologies? Like now IT is evolving after every 6. So how do you stay updated over these tools and technologies?
Data engineering is a vast field, having a lot of tools in that, but we need to learn fundamentals. As I said, we need to learn SQL, programming languages like Python, Scala, and we need to for medium level data engineer we need to master PySpark.
Okay, PySpark is also mandatory.
Yes.
Okay.
सो ये चीज़ें तो कभी जाने वाले नहीं. भले ही आपके टूल्स चेंज हो सकते हैं, लेकिन ये जो बेसिक थिंग्स होती है प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस की, तो वो कभी नहीं जाने वाली है. और उसके साथ साथ अभी मार्केट में जीपीटी आया है, डीपसीक आया है, तो उसकी हेल्प से हम खुद को अपडेट रख सकते हैं और खुद को मास्टर कर सकते हैं.
That's great. There should be continuous learning, right, in this
Yes,
process.
yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, सत्यम. आपने बहुत अच्छा नॉलेज शेयर किया है सब लोगों के साथ. आई होप हमारी ऑडियंस को भी ये थोड़ा अच्छे से समझ आया होगा कि एज अ फ्रेशर के लिए स्टार्ट कहाँ से करती है, उनकी
thank
जर्नी
you,
कहाँ से
Aishwarya.
क्रिएट होती है, राइट? सो थैंक यू सो मच. एटलीस्ट हम लोग को एक छोटा सा रोड मैप मिल जाता है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी. बस एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है कि वन पीस ऑफ एडवाइस, लाइक क्या आप पीस ऑफ एडवाइस देना चाहते हो हमारे ऑडियंस को?
So consistency and patience is the key of success.
ओके.
This is my best advice for everyone, because people क्या करते हैं, स्टार्ट तो कर देते हैं, मोटिवेशन मिल जाता है सैलरीज देख के या कंपनीज का नेम फेम देख के, लेकिन बीच में ही स्टक हो जाते हैं. तो we should love on the technology rather than companies or salaries, so we can keep update to ourselves.
Okay, that's very well said. That's actually great, Satyam. Thank you so much यहाँ पे आने के लिए और इतना सारा नॉलेज शेयर करने के लिए. आई होप हमारी ऑडियंस को भी ये बहुत चीज़ें कवर हुई होंगी और बहुत चीज़ें अंडरस्टैंड भी हुई होंगी. वी रियली अप्रिशिएट कि आप सैटरडे के दिन यहाँ पे आए अपना टाइम निकाल के और आपने ये
it was a
पॉडकास्ट
pleasure
किया.
for me.
Pleasure is our, yes. Thank you so much once again and wish you all the very best.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Aishwarya.